Hello, everyone. Today is a little bit special because we have a guest with us.
Hi, it's me, Maniac,
Yep,
from the server.
joining us today is Maniac, who will be assisting me.
Yeah, I hope I won't do too much crap.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, the worst case that'll happen is I'll just ban you from the server and you'll never have access to Turas ever. No pressure.
Great, I'm gonna watch what I'm saying then.
I'm joking. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, you better be.
Am I? I don't
I hope you are. I find myself really hoping you are.
know. F. Okay, so today we have some funky things to do. We have to make some plants because right now we don't have any. All we have is a temporary birch tree that wasn't even made for this game, and it kind of sucks. So the first thing is a Douglas fir tree. Now I actually have to go Google what the fuck a Douglas fir tree looks like. Oh wow, okay. It's actually extremely simple. And I also have to animate its growing sequence, which is going to be fun.
It will, yeah. Or not.
Well, I mean, I did some tests before the stream to see how I would do it, so that way I wouldn't spend an hour trying to figure it out on stream. Um, so it's not gonna be too bad, but I need to
See?
I need to gather some like information on the actual tree itself.
Yeah, get the reference and the rough, the rough look of it.
Yeah, I also need to get like how high they usually grow, since measurements
Yeah,
are an
but
actual thing, so we don't have like two meter tall trees like in some other games.
yeah. I'd say the thing to do is probably have a random value that can be added to the height so it doesn't always look like there's 2 meters. Like say your tree should be 2 meter, so your whole forest is not 2 meter tall,
Yeah.
so that
Well,
you have some variation.
so fun fact, uh, the trees in Stormworks are fir trees, Douglas fir trees. Um, they are about 4 to 5 meters tall in game, which means that they're all actually still saplings. A Douglas fir tree grows 20 to 100 meters. So
My God.
those trees are actually freaking tiny, tiny. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the smart move and make trees actual size.
Yeah, right.
So first, and it's great because I'm actually going to make a cylinder with the correct diameter of the tree, 2.4 meters. So 2.4 divided by 2, there we go. So these trees are going to be realistically sized. At least that's what I'm going to model them for. And then in game, we could change it.
Yeah, well, you can just resize the asset.
Yeah. Also, we are in a private call, Bob, so we don't have random people hopping in.
Yep.
Yeah, we set this to 100. There. Jesus, that's a lot taller than it looks. Hold on, let's get a little reference in here. Uh, for X. Okay, I just realized that I never switched the scene over because I'm very smart.
And I was in the process of telling you that. I was literally writing it.
Yeah, I see that. F. Okay.
Nah, Nipply, you're not late.
You are. We started actually doing things 2 minutes ago, but I just switched the scene over right now, so you're not late
Yeah.
technically.
You're
My own screw up saved you.
you're just in time.
I feel late. Don't we all feel late to
We're always
life?
late.
Yeah,
Everyone's always late.
we're just late to life, you know. There we go.
Imagine that, being late to life.
Jesus.
Well, Jesus can be an example.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like,
Yeah, right.
okay, so this man is
This is a chunk, man.
okay. So this is an average height man next to the fir tree. As you can
Holy
see,
shit.
this is about as high as they
What?
get.
Oh my god. They're
Yes.
just, they're just like poles. Fucking impalers of the sky.
Yeah, they really are. It's incredible to think just how tall these trees are. And then when you look at some other games, they really don't do it justice. This is how tall this tree is. Look, you can barely see the human. It's right down here.
Human where?
As soon as I got out of the car, amazing. So
That's some dedication.
he's like, God damn, I'm making this stream whether I want to or not. So these two sizes are maximum and minimum sizes recorded for a Douglas fir tree. So
That's a big difference.
yeah, it's a very big difference, but also when you think about it, even a 20-meter tall tree is freaking
It's
huge.
still, yeah, it's still big. Two of them could be a Starship from SpaceX.
Seriously. So I'm thinking, I'm
Yeah, Bob, that's the thing. It's gonna be animated.
yeah,
So the tree will go from sapling to fully grown.
and that's why I'm doing absolute max size because if we want a smaller tree, you just you just have the animation step go to that step, so then the tree will be that height. And then if you want it to go even taller, you just play it out to its maximum, and it'll grow to max. I'll
Can
let.
you make it?
Hmm?
Somebody is saying, can you make it like Minecraft so it goes from sapling to a giant tree instantly?
Oh yes, fully grown tree in 2 seconds. Hell yeah, perfect. What's the worst that can happen?
I mean, some games do that, so why not?
Jesus. Now we're having trees actually grow.
Imagine having to grow trees.
Imagine having trees. Imagine knowing what a tree
Imagine
is.
imagining.
There's it. Here it go. Just giving the tree some irregularity.
By the time that tree is done growing in game, your player will be like 100 years old.
Oh, more. I bet. Way, way more.
Yeah, way more. Those things grow hella slow.
Probably your grandkids will be 100 years old.
I feel like you're exaggerating.
Uh, I don't know. What's the average age for a 100-meter tall fir tree?
I don't know. Let me actually search. Literally searching.
Hell yeah.
Between 30 years to several hundred years.
There you go. So either
Several hundred years. God
so
damn it.
it's either in your lifetime or your
Or your
descendants.
grandchildren
Yeah,
lifetime.
if they're lucky.
In both cases, a part of your ADN will see it.
Future tech, instant trees. Yeah, it's like just some really powerful fertilizer. Call it tree crack.
Nah, they just take an engine and under the trunk and just fire it so the tree instantly inflates
Ah,
like
yes,
a balloon.
that's exactly how trees work, actually. Fun fact: trees inflate like balloons.
Didn't you know that SpaceX made the trees?
Yeah, did you know trees are actually fake? They don't exist.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why we have that's what we have the quarantine because they have to change the batteries in them.
yes, yes, exactly right. That's exactly right.
Hey bro, don't tell anyone. They're changing the batteries in the trees.
And the birds, don't forget the birds.
Oh yeah, mostly the birds. Wait, don't the bird use the trees as a charging station?
Yeah, they're actually like really. Have you ever played Factorio?
I did not actually.
Okay, well in Factorio, you can have like little logistic bots, and
Mm-hmm.
you can put roboports. Yeah, the trees are the
Ah
roboports of
yeah,
the
right.
bird
And so
world.
they go and dock and recharge.
Exactly.
The trees are wireless chargers. Exactly.
The branches are actually the antennas.
No, you didn't understand. It's a 5G antenna.
Oh, of course.
Yes. That's why in the forest you can call everyone everywhere.
Ah, of course, of course. How could I be so stupid?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that'd be an idea to make just a big a fake tree and just make a massive antenna and it, so that it doesn't ruin the landscape, but it still transmits.
Perfect. What do we think about the style for the tree base?
I don't know, looks kind of cool. I mean,
Looks like a gear, a very broken gear.
yeah, I'd say it looks a bit too regular.
Yeah,
Remember, this is nature, so it's broken in every possible way.
yeah. I have an idea.
Nature is rarely symmetrical.
Jesus, looking at the tree from the top, you can see just how irregular it is.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh boy, what have
Oh,
you done?
there. Also, I feel like a tree this big would have much bigger roots.
Yeah. Okay, that's a wing. That's not a root.
No, I'm gonna curve it out a little bit. I'm just putting the base for it, you know?
Why do you give a wing to the tree?
It wants to fly. Trees have dreams too, you know?
Their dreams are irrelevant.
Yeah, well, so are yours, so, you know.
I don't have.
Oh,
Ah, sorry about that.
damn it.
I don't have dreams.
What about your dream to play the game when it comes out?
That's not a dream. That's a wish. Because the difference between a dream and a wish is that the wish can become true, and a dream can't really.
Damn, that's... Damn. I don't know how to respond to that one.
You're not supposed to respond to it.
Who hurt you? Easter egg. When a bird lands on a tree, it makes a slight humming sound. That would be hilarious.
Oh god, yeah.
The trees are...
Just have it on the 20th of the fourth month.
Oh no.
Yes.
We'll have to like the exact... We'll find the exact hour that Corona started and it'll be like, okay, the birds charge at this hour.
Find the exact moment, like the time at which the Asian guy just ate the bird. Or
Oh boy.
was it a bat?
It was a bat.
Okay, it was a bat.
It was a bat, yeah.
Fuck bats. All my
Don't
homies hate bats.
don't have sex with a bat, please.
Don't. Bad idea. We don't want a second quarantine, do we?
Well, I mean, some people probably do.
Okay, some of them, but not all of them.
I know I don't.
Same.
Quarantine sucks ass.
It really does.
Why is the same song playing twice? That's illegal.
Shuffle go burr.
Yeah, I reshuffled it. There, irregularly go burr.
Ah, there we go. Yes, it looks like it looks like an air-to-air missile.
It might be. The nature is
God,
actually launching retaliation in
surface-to-air
Turas
missiles.
Mara. Yeah. And one of their forms of retaliation is just tree souls.
I mean, to an extent, you're purposefully trying not to degrade the environment by using biofuel.
Well, I mean, when you burn biofuel, you're still making pollution. Well, like,
Yeah, but it's the intention that counts, not
yeah.
what actually happens.
Don't worry. Then it's the name. It's not actually what's in the fuel. It's the name of it that makes it better. It's calling it bio. This is actually biopollution. Birds start falling out of the sky. Oh no.
Actually, I like the driftwood ID.
Oh, what's the driftwood idea?
So, some guy just suggested that there will be some driftwood on the beach and on the shallow waters and like on the seafloor, so that it stops small boats from going to the beach or just like, entering shallow water.
That sounds like an interesting idea. Let me write that
It
down in my
is.
notebook.
It would be like the guy that just come and cut the wood, but imagine that on a forest that's just near to sea. So the wood just falls in the water sometimes.
You make like a whole business of going and like reclaiming this wood and using it.
Could be an idea, yeah. Just making a boat with a giant claw to just grab it out of the water and just proclaim it's yours and sell it. Okay, question, will there be crabs?
What kind of crabs? No, I'm just agreeing with you. We have a list of flora only right now. For fauna, we don't have a list, so I'm not sure what creatures will make it into the game. But there, if there's crabs in Scotland, because I don't know about Scottish sea life, then there probably will be in the game.
Do you know if it's just a design choice to avoid fauna, or is it just like because you don't have AIs to make?
We don't, right now we don't. I actually have a fish model already, so we have one
There's
model
just
to use to make fish.
okay, good enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's actually crabs, quite big in Scotland coast.
Will there be crab frames?
Great crab rave Easter egg.
No, oh
Yes, do
no.
it.
You just capture a bunch of crabs, you throw them in a room where like there's just a bunch of crabs raving. Terrible.
Oh boy, that's a tall tree. Tall boy.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
I'd say it cutting and bending toward you, and then exploding on your face and crushing you.
Jesus.
Is that worse enough for you?
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Great. Okay, randomly generated branches. Yes or no?
No. That would
Okay, no.
not a tree simulator, so that would be a little bit
Forest Simulator 2021.
it would be a little bit weird to generate branches for a tree that's not gonna be studied that much. Also, imagine the performance impact trying to start up a world every time. Like, hold on,
Well, yeah.
generating trees, generating branches. It's just a little bit too
Every
much.
single leaf on the tree is gonna be randomly generated.
Yeah, guys, our
The
game is gonna
whole
be so
map.
advanced. We're gonna be like,
Cyberpunk, but physics edition.
don't get your vehicle stuck in it. It was 2 times script, 2 times.
3 times too much.
Just because I was able
Mm,
to phase through a tree and then get stuck in it, and then spin around it, and creating infinite power and scrap mechanic.
oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. Yeah, the trees in there are just completely fucked.
Yeah, but.
Okay, is it just me or does this look like something?
Like what?
Okay, what do mans have between their legs?
It's yes, yes, it might be. So what I'm about to do is called a sneaky.
Uh-oh, I don't like that.
So
Just the name of it.
let me place this halfway up.
They got some problems if it looked like that. Yeah.
uh, oops.
They need milk. Yeah, okay. No, just no. 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 Definitely not.
Okay, now I just need to there we go. How many triangles is this? Holy shit, that's a whoops, okay, I did way too much. Let's just lower that down a little bit. 47,000 triangles for one tree, no thanks.
Ouch. Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah, so I lowered it down to 10,000, which is acceptable. I just want to try something. That is.
Oh boy. Cooper, what are you doing? Docking.
There. This is how I'm gonna place them randomly around the tree.
Um, sir? Sir, and I'm gonna ask for your location, sir? The FBI is on the way. It looks like a rocket or an umbrella. That bugs me. Yes, it does. Yes, it does bug me. Oh god. Your FBI agent is gonna be disappointed.
Good. There, so this
Cool.
is how I'm gonna place them.
Okay, no, that's good. You might need to spread them a little more evenly on the top. There's a whole
Yeah.
side where there's no branches.
Yeah, see, that's the only problem with doing it this way is you can't really evenly spread. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can't spread them evenly. So,
Hmm. I mean,
also,
you can still manually adjust them.
also I need to delete all of this because I need to add
Yeah,
the,
make it, like Bob says, make it not go all the way down to
no,
the
they're
trunk.
not gonna go all the way down. That was just me placing them rough because, I need to place the parts that are actually going to be used to put the texture on for the leaves. Since West is going to be handling the textures for the trees. There you go.
Now that's starting to look like an helicopter.
It might be a helicopter.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna get away very fast.
Don't
Very, very fast.
worry, it's stable.
Yeah, that's not the problem. That's the problem. It could be guided
Maybe it is guided. Guided to anyone who pollutes.
in before natural surface-to-air missile.
Nature fights back.
Sounds like a Star Wars like a name of a Star
Episode.
Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you made a whale tail. Or maybe just a leaf. The attack of the Lorax.
The attack. Uh-oh. The Lorax buys a fucking gun. The
Hand
trees.
over the pollution and nobody explodes.
There we go. So
Me?
how it'll work is there's gonna be a texture over this that makes it look like leaves.
Yeah, right. With branch and everything. Well, tiny sticks to make the different branches on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Douglas fir trees are actually the opposite way. Their branches are very narrow. The
Oh
ones
well.
branch narrow and very skinny and tall. Okay, I need to change
And
that.
it was at this moment she realized he fucked up.
Really, I really did. Oops.
Maximum, yeah, maximum oops.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not Nature Simulator. Who cares, right?
Just get a bunch of angry comments about, oh my god, their trees are so fucked. But whatever.
I mean, they do know who to complain to.
Uh
There will be video proof that you made them. Therefore,
oh.
all the complaints will be directed to your DMs.
They really
And
will.
boy,
Don't worry, I'll just tell them they're all wrong and it's not a problem.
it's not the problem, it's the solution.
It's funny too, cause like, as a developer, it's really easy to fix, like let's say a tree model, since
Well,
you don't place unless you place every tree like by hand.
yeah, you can just tell it to load the new model.
Yeah. Well, even if you tell it to place every tree by hand, it's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have to really fuck up for that to be a problem.
And a certain dev team doesn't know how to do that correctly.
Yikes. There. That's more accurate.
Looks like a plane.
Plane?
Well, granted a weird plane, but still a plane.
What kind of drugs are you on that this looks like a plane?
Mm, I'd say jet fuel.
I guess. Uh, I'll fix the UV stuff after.
Yeah, I can do that last.
Okay. Now, I'm actually going to do something called a pro gamer move. So, instead of doing it the stupid way I was doing before, I should probably do it the way I would actually do it. Uh,
Oh god, looks like a fan. Looks like the fan that's in my room. It's like
is
blades everywhere, but super thin.
it your sleep paralysis demon?
Yes, yes it is.
Oh no.
It just lurks below my bed, and when I sleep, it goes out. It's like massive smile.
I don't know why, but every time I try to find the damn uh, I'm trying to here we go. Always
Vents.
well, no, it's not it. Cuz I want to attach this model to the hair stuff. I always forget how to cuz I'm dumb.
Just call it the spiky boy.
There we go. I don't know why I can never find the thing I want.
I'd suggest writing it down somewhere so you remember.
I have I
Oh boy,
should. Guys, this
wrong
is how.
rotation.
No, it's just I need to fix some stuff.
You effectively do, yeah.
There we go, rotation. Change the phase.
Tiny leaf cover. No, so that from what I understood, Bob, this is a surface, and so they will apply texture to it. Am I right?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess.
this
Yeah.
whole leaf is actually just a surface for the texture. If you ever look at some games that have like a scanning mode or something, and it shows you the actual mesh of the object, you'll notice that they're big squares that go over it. I opted to go for a more natural shape. Doesn't really matter which way you do, but this is how trees look if you're to import them. They don't actually have the leaves. It's just a texture. Usually a really good one, but texture nonetheless. So I want this to be a normal.
Yeah, just imagine having to do every single leaf on a branch. Just imagine the workload and the lag from that. The whole geometry would go so much lag.
Right? This is 1,000 leaves right now, so we'll bring that down to 250. I'll have it randomized a little bit better.
Looks like the compressors from a jet engine. So much of them, but they're tiny and useless.
Right? Except they're a little bit too far apart, and man, this wouldn't rotate very smoothly at all.
Yeah, who cares, right? Just have it suck the air and then blow it at the other end, and there you go. Propulsion.
Randomize it a bit. Okay, now I want. Oh my god, can I just simulate the hair pulsating? No. Um. Now I want to change something. Okay, let's start painting this. We'll call this density.
So what you doing right now?
Yeah, so
You
right
just
right now what I'm doing is I'm creating weighing groups. So if I set the density to this density group, I remove the bottom of the tree from that density group, meaning that these
okay.
leaves will no longer spawn at the bottom of the tree.
So you're basically having it semi-random instead of completely random. You're just giving it like you can't go there, you can't do that, and do the rest by yourself.
Exactly.
All right.
Wow, that really brings it down. There. Now I need to bonk.
Honk.
I need to fix the spacing from each other because they're all going at the kind of the same area, which I don't want.
Yeah, they just stay at some floors and have some spacing between them.
Yeah, there we go. Do it from the volume, randomize. Yeah, that's much better. Let me move this so I can actually tell it apart. There we go. Okay, now we create another vertex group. We'll call this size or length actually. Go back to particles, vertex groups, length. Now we do the fun part. Weight paint. So this is going to tell it where to have the maximum size leaves, which I want right in the middle here.
Okay, so basically you're telling it like put the more leaves here and then less and less. You can just tell it to put less and less leaves
Yeah,
until you reach like the top.
exactly. And now I'm just gonna basically paint it.
Thick. That's gonna be some thick ass tree. That reminds me a bit of the lava lamp, the shape it has. Like
Right?
thin, then wide, and then going thin again. I know my mind is weird.
Nah, it's fine. There. Now I just need to fix this portion, which I can do easily. There. Now I just need to fix the fact that the leaves bend down too much, which I can just do by editing this bad boy right here.
Could you possibly rotate them upward a bit
Yeah, that's what
instead
I'm
of just...
doing.
Yeah, okay.
But see, because like whatever I do to the base model here, it does it for
Yeah,
every single particle.
okay, that is smart. Oh god,
Yeah.
what have you done? Oh boy.
So this is base. I feel I feel like there's a little bit too many leaves though.
Yeah,
But I can't tell effectively because it's not textured and I'm looking at the raw mesh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a very, very, very basic picture and just slap it on. But to do that first, I need to go into UV editing.
yeah, you need
Uh,
to, yeah.
Select the leaf, image. Where is it? Export UV layout. Put this somewhere I can find it. Uh, Put it in storage. Export that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna open up. I'm not even gonna open up Photoshop. I'm just gonna open up Paint. That's how quick I'm gonna do this.
Just gonna scribble some green shit over it and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna scribble some lines in a direction and then be done. Quickly find it. Like it would actually take longer to show me to like set the scene up to show me doing this and to actually do it.
Yeah. Well,
Storage.
anyway, we'll see it when you will apply the texture to the UV map.
Yeah, yeah, it's 2 seconds.
Oh boy. It's been 42 minutes we started streaming.
Really?
I didn't see the time pass.
Wow, it's
That's a lot, yeah.
yeah.
And we've had an average of about 5 users.
A little higher than usual.
Yeah, I mean, people are hyping up.
Hype train. Just wait until I announce the dev stream that shows actual gameplay.
10 billion people would just spontaneously join the stream.
Okay, are you guys ready for my amazing texture I made?
Right?
Okay, let's
Let's see that.
open up the shader. Input.
I love how it's literally called leaf.
Yeah, I'm very, very good at naming things. Slash S.
Imagination.
Well, I mean, I say that, but I'm making a harvester for another project, and the bone
Hmm.
structure for that is literally called Harvest Me Daddy.
Um,
So, you know.
I'm
Okay,
not sure about that.
there we go.
Must fight to stay number one. Yes, script. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, this is one of the fastest texturing I've ever saw.
There we go.
Ah, yes. Transparency.
Yeah, they're still a little bit too close together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me do a quick test because I almost always screw up the transparency. So I'm gonna. You,
10 out of test texture. You should put that onto the base game as an Easter egg,
oh
Bob
my
says.
god. Imagine? Maybe I might.
Just one tree with that texture.
There's like a 1 in 1.2 billion chance for a tree to pop up with that texture.
You know the fact that you say probably you sound like you're gonna make it?
I mean,
That's gonna be torturing people.
I have the texture,
Yeah.
you
Added
know?
achievement? With the achievement, fight the tree.
Oh no.
The origin of the torture. People are just gonna torture themselves and search for like 10 bajillion years.
Nah,
And when they find it, they're gonna be like, yay! We found the original texture!
something like that would have to be like, if it's only if you come across it kind of a thing, or else you're just
Yeah.
wasting your time.
Yeah, you can't effectively find it.
Okay. So without a proper texture, actually, let me screw around with the seed. Here, give me a random number from 0 to 100.
76. I
76.
mean, yeah, maybe you could. Okay, 69. People are just saying 69.
69. Okay, fine.
Two of them said that.
So anyone in this stream will know that the seed for this tree to create the leaves and stuff was 69.
Nice. You know what? Actually, if you can make your decimal numbers, do 69.420.
I cannot.
Ah, shit.
Okay. Let me just check over the shape of the branches before I finalize it. They're kind of straight actually. They don't curve.
They don't like boys?
Oh no. Yeah, they're a little bit more straight than this. So let me just, you know, do the old fixity fix. They do curve a
Yes,
little
daddy,
bit
fix
from
me.
the weight. Did you just say yes, daddy, fix me?
I did.
What
I'm
does
sorry, but I
420
did.
look like? Okay, you're banned. That's it. Goodbye. Banned. Bonk.
Bye, chaps.
The man's not even like, oh, my time here was short but fun. He's like, hell yeah, I'm fucking leaving. Goodbye. What an
Yeah.
absolute
Yes,
madman.
yes, ban delete that.
And the lead dev. Wait,
Good
Maniac's not the
idea.
lead dev.
I'm not. I'm definitely not, but if you say so.
He is in our hearts. He is in our hearts. He's just
Wait, who is?
West is. West is the lead dev.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
now. Ja, ja. Sounds German.
Hmm. Okay, now let's do the
I've seen worse in terms of dev activity than West.
West is actually
Like this.
pretty extremely active for a
Yeah,
developer.
exactly.
You
That's what I'm thinking.
you probably miss him, but he actually talks quite a bit if you search for his chats. It's just
Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
he doesn't talk for a very long time because he's busy. But
Just by
he
searching whatever message he types, I got 166 pages of messages in total.
166 pages?
Of messages from him in the Discord, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Don't mind me making a new save file called flora.blend because
For reference, you have only 132 pages of messages.
wait, I have less?
You do,
That's illegal.
surprisingly. Time to change that.
Really? Right? Hold
And
on.
then he proceeds to just spam the chat.
Did I accidentally just make Mr. Yeah, I did. Holy Jesus. What is
Oh,
that? What the fuck is that?
it's the neon man.
I actually want to like put this in game just to see how freakishly
The
tall it is.
eyes.
Hold on, let me import this unfinished model into the game because
Oh boy.
I really want to see just how tall it is.
Oh boy. It's
Export.
gonna be a hell of a tall tree.
Right? Okay, objects, Flora, uh,
Imagine West checks Unity and sees a giant ass tree. Just he pops into the world, turns around, and he's like, "Oh my freaking god! What the hell is that?"
I'm gonna put a picture in a screenshot saying like testing out the trees. Okay, while that import or not imports, while it opens
I mean, not saying, but to me this looks like an impalement device.
of ice.
Something you would like you would ram your enemy with and impale him.
Jesus.
I mean, Jesus got crucified.
Oof.
That was an impalement technically.
I wonder if West is gonna crucify me for my
For your sins? Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, he won't if you crucify him before.
right? It's okay. I'll just be like you know, it's
Let's go on a crusade, boys.
one thing I hate doing is UV unmapping irregular shapes.
Yeah,
I'm so bad
because
at it.
you can't just put them near to each other. You have to think everything.
Oh, here, let
Why
me.
does this look like a C with an inverted D?
It is. Let me just make the computer do it for me. There.
And before your CPU goes insane.
I can't unwrap the leaves or the branches because there's like 250 of them all stacked up on these one spots. So if
So
I
you're gonna
tell,
take one.
yeah, I'm not gonna have 250 separate slots for these things. That would be stupid.
Yeah,
But
that'd be completely suicidal.
I should probably actually make them take less space though, and give the actual trunk of the tree way more space. That's what I
Make it
should do.
chunky.
This is what soaks up a lot of my time for
UV unwrapping.
yeah. Because look at all of this empty room I need to optimize for.
Hmm.
So I'm actually gonna do a big brain, move all of these off the map, make this as big as possible. Actually, tell the computer to make this as big as possible.
And you're gonna scale down the leaves accordingly.
Bingo. Fit these in the gaps.
Cooper, this is not possible. No, it's necessary. Proceeds to unwrap a giant trunk.
There, that's good enough. Uh,
Yep.
okay. Unity is still opening. Oh, that's
Oh boy.
still spoke way too soon.
What? Why is there black leaves? Did they just corrupt themselves or something?
They've always been black.
All right. No racism, I guess.
Yeah, we're not. We're very, very.
BLM Black Lives Matter.
Oh no. Import new asset. This is going to be no, not birch tree. Douglas fir. Okay, so uh, Unity,
Oh boy.
please, Unity, have mercy on my soul.
Unity's about to commit suicide. from the sheer power of your assets.
Come on, Unity, please. I know you want to live.
What about he doesn't?
Unity has decided it doesn't want to live.
Decided to end this misery.
Can we get an F for Unity?
Just imagine computer software killing itself.
I mean, it's literally what it just did.
Did it just... Oh, it actually did. Suicidal Unity be like, am I a joke to you?
um, no, Shindu. Honey.
No need.
There we go, it's back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Okay, ignore
Give
the,
Unity some onions. Yes, good idea. Do that actually.
Oh my god, did he get rid of my... Bastard got rid of my lighthouse. My test lighthouse.
Oh no. Well, you can just do a massive tree as like as a
Bonk.
form of middle finger to him. Okay, what did he do? Did he do something on the village?
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. Plant that in the middle of the village.
Hold on, let me...
Large tree, yes, very large.
There we go.
Chonk boy.
Why is everything slightly blue?
I'd say you're on drugs.
I might be. Might be. Why does
I
Unity
really hope it's not.
always... Unity always, like... Whenever I try to go into play mode, it always just doesn't. It just loads forever. And then I have
I
to
mean,
close Unity.
it will if you give it enough time, but
No, I've literally let it go on for 27 minutes because I went away from keyboard and it never changed.
it was at this moment you realize you didn't click the button.
No, it's just Unity being stupid.
Yeah, just Unity.
I have to close it and then reopen it and hope it works a second time. Or
Unity doing stupid Unity things.
or in this case a third time.
I mean, it didn't just like freeze, right? It's just soft locked.
Yeah, it's soft
It
locks.
doesn't load, but you can do everything else.
I have to find out what's causing it. Okay, please work. Okay, there we go. It's gonna work.
Oh, yeah. Achieve work.
Jesus. So this is a max height for a tree.
You, Jesus Christ. Now that's a sunshade. That's what I call sunshade.
Hello. Oh, yeah, so this is a maximum size for a tree right here.
Ah, yes, super jump. Wait. I just had the thought, maybe you could do like the jump height be like 2 kilometers so you can jump on top of the tree.
There's no collider set for it right now.
Collision
Jesus.
time.
Look how far the frickin' shadow for this thing goes. Holy shit.
Ah, yes, yeah. Tall boy.
You'll probably never ever see a fir tree that big. That's like absolute maximum size, you know?
It's like one tree in the middle of the forest, that's that side.
Or
And the
like,
rest is like tiny, tiny.
yeah, exactly. Now, we go back to Blender. Now
2 inches tree.
we need to set up the growth animation, which will be 50 steps.
Nah, do it like Minecraft.
Bonk.
2 steps. In 1 second, it just goes from sapling to full-grown tree.
Imagine you have your truck under it and it just fires sensor straight straight to
Space
orbit
Launch
with you.
System remake. It's like Space Launch System. You just stand on it, wait for it to grow, and then phew towards the star.
Hold on.
No, the truck becomes part of the tree. Yes, the tree grows through the truck.
Hold on, my mom is invading.
Wholesome moment.
Sorry about that. My mom raiding me.
You have repelled the invasion.
When you're almost 20 years old, but your mom still does mom things.
I'd enjoy that, to be honest.
Yeah, I do. I do too.
You can't get bored of your mom. It's impossible.
I mean, if you do, I'd like to question your relationship with your mother, but like, you know,
At this point, it's not a relationship, it's that you just want to kill her.
I
It's
actually
like,
have a friend like that. But their mom is terrible. So
okay, that's acceptable. If she's terrible, then okay.
yeah, she, um, her mother. Well, she thinks that she might have COVID because her throat's been hurting for a week, and like she asked her mom because she has anxiety, so she asked her mom to call for her to have the to like for to get information, and her mom got mad at her. So like it's it's an oof.
Yeah, that's just a goof. On a side note, we just passed 1 hour of streaming.
Hell yeah. I normally go for 3 hours, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the great thing about what I'm doing is technically we can use these tree bones for
Boneless.
wait, what happened to the fir tree?
Boneless chicken.
Where the hell did oh,
Oh, I think it's just in the sky. Okay,
no,
that's
it's
the
in the
wrong.
sky. It's all the way over there. Why the hell am I this far away? Okay, weird. So,
Logic, but it's actually not.
huh. So the um what was I gonna say? This armature I'm making, we can use it for any tree. So I only have to technically animate the growing sequence once, from 0 to 100 meters.
And so the mesh of the tree will just grow by itself and just adapt.
Yeah, all I would need to do is just tell what parts of the tree to do what. You
Yeah,
know?
so that you don't have like massive leaves when the tree is like 2 inches.
Exactly.
Just imagine that it would be like a floating leaf, and you would be like, "What is that?" And then
Why?
spontaneously grow.
Why is that leaf 2 kilometers tall?
As an Easter egg, you could make it like uh, on one specific time of the day, on a specific day. Trees never stop growing. They just grow, 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 grow until they touch the sky or something.
Trees when you're not looking at them. Okay, now we do. I'm just gonna do some cleanup. So you're gonna be trunk. Make sure nothing's selected. Good. How many triangles is this tree? Oh, it's just 20,000 triangles.
Just 20,000. Yeah, sure. Your CPU would like to know your location.
Right? I'm gonna have to ask West. 2 seconds. Though I know it shouldn't be a problem graphically, but depending on how many trees we have, it could be. So I might have to remove some leaves. So let me actually do that right now.
I will be back in a sec.
Okay. So let's go. Select random. There we go.
There I am.
Welcome back. I am going to quickly optimize the trunk of the tree.
You're gonna truncate the tree. Truncate the trunk.
Hmm. I'm
Stonks.
basically just gonna remove every other line. As you get to the top. Oops. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. And then select dirt. Now we just need to clean this up. There we go. Now that'll save small amount of performance, but you know, why not?
Yeah, saving small amounts on giant forest is always good.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
now my
less than a
sister is
pile up.
calling me. Jesus Christ,
Ah,
how many interruptions are we
sweet.
gonna have? Ah, sorry about that. Okay, where were we? Yes,
Three things.
tree things. Make this bigger. Okay.
That's what she said.
Terrible, absolutely terrible. Remove this
I
man.
know. Remove me from the surface of this planet, please.
Okay, now. Oh, ah, of course. There we go. Tree gober.
Oh boy.
Now switch back to the tree, remove that extra group it created. Oh geez, which one is it? There we go. Okay, now we do the fun part. So I'm gonna select the leaves in 3 groups. First I'm gonna select this bottomish group. Uh, select linked. There we go. Sign and then hide. Ah, hold on. I need to turn on. There we go. Select. Assign. Hide. No, I did it wrong again. Select the linked. Assign. Hide. There we go. Okay. Now we move on to the second one. Select a good chunk. Select linked, assign, hide, and then select everything that's rest. Fine. There we go. Now, We should also tell this bone that its parent. Why can't I? Its parent. There we go. Relations is a trunk. So now, when I go into pose mode, the entire tree moves, and then so does all leaves. Perfect. Okay, now we can animate the growth sequence. Of course, I removed the reference because I am very smart,
Smartest man alive.
right? Go into pose mode, bring this guy way down here. When you plant it, it starts off as half of your height. So, keyframe that.
It looks like the dust thing, like you know the small things you use to dust off.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
well, dust.
All of these bones are related, so I can't do it like that. Hold on. There we go. I'll just do it like this. Actually, let me do the relations a different way because how I did it is not a good way. Went to edit mode to change all these bones so they're related to the trunk. There. Quickly go back because having them be connected is a little bit annoying.
Yeah, because you can't. What about you all parent them to the
There.
main bone?
That's what I did.
In-
They're all
Okay,
they're
right.
all into
So now they can behave independently of each other, but they're all related to the same bone.
exactly.
In before boneless chicken.
Boneless.
Like, how does that even work?
I'd like my my pizza boneless, please.
I thought you were about to say pineapple, to which I would have answered die.
There.
Yes, thick tree. Well, thick leaves. Now it's really starting to look like a dust thing.
Maybe it is. It's
Makes
just
it
our
duster.
art style. Ree.
Re.
Now we go to the last frame, and the last
Most
frame.
people, most people don't judge on the art style. They just judge on bugs and how you intend to fix them.
Yeah, which is, who cares about how your game looks if it doesn't even work?
Exactly.
There are a
My
lot of
thought resumed in one sentence.
there are a lot of games that look absolutely horrible, but they're just great games
Oh
and
boy,
no one
what have you
cares.
done?
Okay. Um Jesus Christ, that's fast. It's not actually gonna grow this fast in game. I feel like I have to say that.
Why does the tree grow fast? The
And
thing's gonna grow at Mach 1, you know. Supersonic tree growth.
yeah, really. There. So I'm gonna say that it's gonna be considered fully grown at 15 meters. So just find the frame where it's at 15 meters. That's close enough.
Between 2 and well, 12 and 13.
Yeah, it's I can't really there. So the leaves will be fully grown at that frame, and then the tree fully grows at 50. Okay, now I need to bring up the graph editor. Graph editor. Select everything.
Shift F6.
Sorry?
You could have simply pressed Shift F6 to access the graph editor.
Oh, that's disgusting. I hate that so much, making the graph editor the full view. Ugh. I have to like separate everything and have them in specific locations or I'm not happy. Okay.
Well, you can be happy about the fact that somebody said this was beautiful.
Yay. I make it look beautiful. Let's change this frame rate
Yes.
to 1 so we can watch every second it grows a step. You know, I might actually need to make the frame longer. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make it from instead of step 1 to step 100, step 50, it's gonna be step 100. So I'll treat it like a percentage, you know?
Yeah, that's
0%
smart.
to 100%. So this would be, let's say, growing every second.
And then you have a random amount of time for which it's gonna keep growing. So
Yeah.
you have semi-random tree heights. It's actually quite smart. And how much would it take for it to go from 0 to 100% in game, I mean?
Oh boy, I have no idea. That would be a balance thing. Because you
Yeah,
know,
because if you make it too slow, nobody's gonna notice and it's just gonna be boring. But if you make it too fast, of course, trees don't grow at 2 seconds.
yeah, like maybe to get a full grown fir tree, it would probably be like 15 to 20 in-game days, you know? Nothing short, not long, but not short
Not
either.
long but not short. Yeah, sounds good.
Depending on how long we make the day cycle, because we haven't done anything like that yet. We have lights and all that, but we don't have a day and night cycle.
I mean, early access, not even. It's like beta.
Before beta, pre-alpha. We're not even in
Oh.
alpha.
Okay, I got a question. Will the trees be harvestable for resources in game? Pretty sure
So
that's a yes.
yeah, so essentially the first fuel sources you'll ever have access to would be raw wood that you just cut down a tree and throw in your boiler or whatever, and then different types of wood pellets, which would be processed from trees and be a little bit more efficient than wood.
And would be less polluting, I guess.
Yeah, way less polluting.
Because that's one of the main goals of the game, right? Have your thing, your society, but less pollution.
Right.
Just noticing there's still some poles on the tree without leaves. Is that normal?
Oh, I noticed that too. That's what I was looking at. Um,
Oh.
yeah, there's 3 of them right next to each other right here. That was probably from
And
when
up
I.
there, way up there.
Yeah, I saw that too. I think I might leave them in actually, because I kind of
Hmm.
like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, right.
And I know that, well, I know why that happened. It's because I selected a random 50% of the tree and deleted it. Some of those just happen to be only the leaves, not both the branch and the leaf.
Right.
Some of these
Right,
leaves,
okay.
if you look, don't actually have branches to them, and that's actually a problem.
Who cares?
Yeah, they're high up.
Actually, that might be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit too late to go back and fix that now without having to redo all of the leaves.
Yeah. I mean, if you really have to fix them, do it now or do it never.
Well, I could always fix them later when I don't have more pressing things to do. You
But
know,
that's gonna be pain because you would have to dismantle the whole tree, right?
no, all I do is
No?
I
Okay.
all I do is I make a new leaf model, do the exact same process I just did, and
Yeah,
then
so you
uh
basically remake the whole modeling thing.
yeah, but it's I've animated and done all the hard thing, all the hard stuff already, so it's not actually that much of a
Yeah,
pain.
it's just time consuming and boring.
Yeah, which I could do some other time and not take up the time of the stream.
Mhm.
Again, when we don't have such when we don't have such pressing things to do.
Oh boy, what have you done?
There, I just fixed the UV.
Very much did.
Okay, let's re-export this. Bring this into the game.
I just noticed, I don't know who those 6 viewers are, but they seem to be really enjoying the stream because they didn't leave for a long time.
I hope so.
It's been like an hour or something since I saw 5 people instead of 6. So, I mean, they're really enjoying it, I think.
I'm glad. I only I do this for anyone who wants to
Watch the process, yeah.
yeah, watch the process. I never expected a lot of people to actually watch.
That's because I would say that's because not much people know about the game and the fact that you're actually streaming it.
Yeah, I mean I have announcements every week that I do it, so
Oh,
I can only wait for people to. And also it's time zone too, you know.
yeah, time zones, of course.
Like
I mean,
every
it's not that late in Europe. It's like 11 p.m., 11:15 p.m.
every time I post like the stream recording to YouTube for people to watch it and go through it later, there's always like 14, 15 views in like the first few minutes. And then as time goes on, it goes up to like 50, or I think one of them's at 100 now.
Right.
So,
And Nifli just come back. We're at 7 viewers now.
hey, welcome. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Got
There
some
we go.
jobs ready for you.
Take a look. Okay, let's give it some temporary textures, just test.
Yeah, give it the weird ass textures. The
Ah,
paint that
yes.
JPEG.
It's actually a birch tree. I need to fix. Why is billboard a one-sided texture? There we go. Let me save this.
Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Even for testing, like
Really?
I wouldn't see. Yeah, I wouldn't see this like as a finished asset, but it still does the trick.
It's actually a
Yeah,
cursed tree. It's a Douglas fir crossed with a birch tree.
it's like they had babies together. It's like a Chernobyl tree.
2316. Damn.
Yeah, it's the European time. I mean
No,
that same time zone.
that's. You're seriously watching me at 1 a.m. If I
No,
if I did my conversion right?
mm, wrong.
Is it
It's exactly 23:17 here. So that'd be 17 p.m.
right? For some reason I deleted 22 instead of 12.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm very smart as you can see.
Yeah.
You're right, that doesn't actually look that bad.
Yeah, it's acceptable. There's still some blank spaces, but
Yeah, and the fact that There's
Okay, so someone just said in Finland it's midnight. It's like just past midnight, 17 minutes past midnight, and they're still watching.
wow, I'm
Now
actually
that's some dedication.
yeah, I'm actually touched. Oh, I need to
And it
fix
seems
that.
like we're gaining viewers. We're at 8 viewers now.
Wow, I'm amazed. It always feels nice when like people come and join. But yeah, I think this looks fine.
It does,
Ignore
yeah,
the
ish.
texture. Ignore the textures.
Yeah, ignoring the textures, of course.
I like the shadows it casts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Does the texture actually cast shadow?
Not the leaves, because of how they're done. But
Oh yeah, it's just the texture, yeah.
yeah. But West, I know West is gonna be doing the tree textures and all that, so I'm not gonna bother. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Keep the debug stuff.
Let me actually. I should probably test to see if the animation exported along with it. It did not.
Yeah,
That's
it does not.
no. It's because I have to actually select the tree and the armature, export them together.
Somebody said whatever placeholder texture you put for the trunk, it looks like birch bark.
It is birch bark. Good eye.
I mean, and so earlier you said that you were gonna stream for about 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna mean it's gonna finish at 1 a.m. European time, Western European time.
Jeez. For me, it's 7 p.m. It's 4 to 7.
Hmm.
Jesus. I had done a what do you call it?
A thing,
Why am I
a
blanking?
stream, something.
A survey, and the most amount of people were able to do the stream at 4 p.m. So
Hmm.
that's when I decided to do it. Okay, there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now the animation's working. Okay, good.
So somebody asked, will the trees have random scales and rotation in the final game? I believe that's a yes.
That is a yes, actually. So random. It would be really weird if all trees were uniform. Trees. I'm not going to be placing any trees. So whenever you see me do developing work, you will never ever see a tree in the game world and then go to that location and find the tree because all trees are going to be generated based on a map.
Okay, so from what I understand, you're gonna give it a zone where it can be placed
Yes.
and a density on that zone, and so it's gonna randomly place them with
Yes.
those parameters.
Because trees are a resource. So we can't place the trees ourselves because then that tree will always have to be at that location. And if it's not going to always be at that location, why place it ourselves when we'll need the system to do it that they'll place in that location anyways?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah. Which also means in the future we can allow players to spawn their own trees. You know, plant trees and spread them. And we'll be using that system for all flora, pretty much. So that includes seaweed,
So any type of plant.
any type of plant, whether under or over the sea. So, and we're also going to be putting shaders that, let's say you have a seaweed plant. If it gets too close to the top of the water, it won't stick up out of the water. It'll flop and float on its surface. West is going to be doing the shaders for that. Okay, and now I want to fix the UV map for the tree trunk because it's kind of wrong. Jesus. Uh, okay, this is gonna be interesting because I wanted to evenly open it up without any. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna have to split this into two though, because this tree is way too damn tall.
It really is. Nature, what the fuck? Why would you make something so big?
How could you say something so um so controversial?
Controversial.
Yes, there we go. So right. Okay, there we go.
Will the leaves also be random in the game? Somebody asked.
Um, since I've placed them manually, no. I don't think they'll ever be random for any tree because so think of it this way. You have 20,000 trees on one island. Each of those 20,000 trees all have 250 branches, let's say average. So 20,000 times 250, you're asking to generate 5 million branches. Imagine the time it would take to generate 5 million branches. You know?
I
So,
mean, even for when you create the world, that's a lot.
and that's on top of everything else we would have to
Yeah,
do.
plus the whatever you want to generate. So it's gonna be the world that's gonna need to be generated, then all the tree branches for the whole world, then a couple of other stuff, I guess. So yeah, that's just gonna be too much.
Like,
You
it
don't want the space engineer in the early stage where it just took ages to load, and when I mean ages, it took several hours sometimes.
seriously, I never had that problem, but it did take longer than all my other games to load.
Yeah, now it's kind of new. The new system allows for like less than a minute loading most of the time, whether it be creating the world or actually loading.
That's terrible.
Less than
Not
a
the one
minute is
minute.
actually
No,
very acceptable.
not less than a minute. I mean like the 1 hour. Sorry. That's terrible. But less than a minute is fine.
Asynchronous loading for the win.
Streaming, I think it's called when you load as you play. No?
Ast streaming would be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's to avoid crumbing up the RAM. You stream the textures from the drive so that you don't have to crumb up the RAM.
Right. I just like doing models. I'm not actually big on the programming side of things or like the
Me neither.
optimization.
I never did any programming besides Lua, which was
Wow.
still very basic to me.
There you go then, huh? Okay. I wonder if I can force the animation state for this tree. Can I just make it big? No, I can't.
So Nifli says apparently one day you said that you would rather die than code.
I would actually rather die than code. For a school
All right,
project.
let me get the shotgun.
um, for
And she has proofs. Don't you dare laying.
the so for why is there a gap there?
Because you made it.
Yeah, that means I'm gonna have to do it. uh, I have to subdivide the branch a different way, or the main body. Okay. So I actually am coding a JavaScript game for school, and Jesus Christ, I want to die from that. It's so bad. Like it's so annoying having to do everything you want.
Yeah, Java is so fucking annoying.
In fact, I could actually show what I've done after.
As the end of the stream thing, yeah.
Yeah. Why are you not splitting like I want you to?
Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
As she screams and runs away.
Ah!
Man, I should really get a soundboard for those streams.
That'd be amazing. It'd be so hilarious.
So I can just blast some memes.
I remember once upon a time Script was doing that. I think it was Script. Okay, so it's doing what I want, but it's making the
Weird
base.
things.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Inverted flower.
Uh, Also, I can't wait to get a bigger desk so I can get a second screen.
You won't need me anymore.
No, I
So I can
mean,
enjoy.
well, I mean, even if I have a second screen, I'm still gonna be inviting people from the community to talk.
Yeah, it's always nice to have somebody to talk to and just interact with.
I wouldn't know about that. No, I'm just kidding. I have friends, I swear.
Or do you?
I swear. I swear I have friends. Trust me. I wouldn't lie.
Trust me, I'm an engineer.
He says with okay, why are you not fanning open?
Why are you not funny?
Hmm. Okay, let
Hmm.
me let me do something drastic here. This is gonna create so much freaking stretching that I'm gonna need to account for.
Oh boy. I mean, when you have to, right?
It is what it is. I do have the power of the milk, and I am called Captain Milk. So, you know.
Yes,
Very,
sir.
very obscure meme reference. For anyone
Yes,
who
very
knows that.
much.
So, you know.
The power of your genius is frightening.
I know, right? I frighten myself all the time.
Mood.
Hmm. Just slight stretching issues. Just slight. Holy hell, it's some.
Oh boy. What the fuck have you done?
Okay. Oh, that's why it won't work. This texture is flat, and I'm trying to do it radially. So no matter what I do, this method won't work.
Well, congratulations.
It'll be
Now you need to distort it. You need to centrally distort it.
no, there's a different way we can do this, and I'll just tell West how. It's actually not that hard.
Oh, not much is hard really. It's just a matter of being stupidly boring to do.
Yeah, because all I need to oops, all I need to do is pack that. Okay, select. Oh, some of it's hidden. So I select all of the trunk. Quickest way would just be there. Select all of the trunk. Uh, Unwrap it with the cylinder so it creates the tree. Pack the islands. It does it very nicely for me. Make them really wide. Select the edge here. Select the edge, scale this to 0 so it's flat. Select the other edge and do the exact same thing. Grab the whole thing. Want to put this in center. Scale it sideways, put it in the center again. Now grab this side. Put this to 0, grab this side. Put this to 1.
Okay, I just saw a suggestion in the Discord. I think it's worth commenting over.
Hmm?
Radar that actually works like real life. Yes, no, why?
Oh, oh, very, very good question. Is that person in the stream right now?
Not sure. If they are, I'd invite them to manifest themselves.
Cause
Show us your presence.
I wouldn't mind answering, cause I actually do have some information on that. I think that person will love, if they want realistic radar, which alludes to what my response will be.
I kinda see where you're going there.
Okay. There we go. Now I think you can barely see the there. I don't even think I can find the seam on it
There we
now.
go. The person who asked that just joined in the chat. Last person to type. So yeah, Vas, if you want to answer that, you can do it now. The person's listening.
Sweet. Okay, so how we're doing radar, how we spoke about doing it, is oh, I need to fix this section right here. Okay, basically, you have a dish or a transmitter that will act as your radar. Now, every single let's say you have this radar, it's sending out radar waves. It will ray trace uh, straight, essentially instantly, because the speed of light in this game, there's no point in having them take time, so that won't be simulated, but they will be instant. If it hits a vehicle, depending on the material, the angle, and all that, that ray trace gets calculated and it's sent back. And temporarily, that vehicle is technically turns into a transmitter. So you will only receive a signal back if that vehicle would have bounced that ray back to the radar for the radar to actually detect it. That was what we were discussing. It's not 100%, but it's how we were discussing to do radar. So there is a chance that radar um, will be somewhat realistically simulated, meaning if you have a ship or a plane or something flying through a canyon and you're 4 kilometers away, you won't be able to see that plane at all until it either leaves the canyon or goes within sight of the radar.
So what I got from that is basically you're gonna do a double way raycast.
Yeah.
All right.
Raycast from the radar.
And
If the
then raycast from the return
Yeah.
hit.
So that also
Right,
means you
right.
could get fuzzy information if the
If there's a ground, yeah.
yeah,
You
if
need
the
ground filters and all.
so radar will be somewhat realistic. Not 100%, but somewhat.
And so that would mean we would have Doppler frequency shift by because of how you do it. So we could do filtering like real life radars and all.
I'm
And we
not
could actually notch the radar.
I'm not sure on the specifics. I'm not sure how in depth we're
Oh,
gonna do it,
okay.
but that system is what is in talks.
Okay, right. If I had anything to do add to that, maybe to make the radar slightly more useful, logic-wise. Um, give the radar a set frequency that it emits on, and then have an output on it that says the frequency it returns, so that we can do Doppler measurements and determine the position, distance, speed, and all from only that slight shift in frequency.
When we get to that point, we'll have to ask the community about
Right?
radars and
Because
stuff like that because I'm pretty sure none of us are like radar technicians, you know?
yeah, right. No, I'm probably not. Nobody is kinda. Well, you see, the way you want to do it, basically, you have to do the frequency shift, the Doppler frequency shift. Otherwise, things are gonna get messy and weird. It would be incomplete, and people would just complain all the time.
Yeah, like a certain other game
Yeah.
where
So either you have a way to include ground clutter in that doesn't and in a way that you can filter it, or either you have a way to not include ground clutter and do Stormworks things where you just detect the physical vehicle or whatever.
well, we'll have to when the time comes, we'll definitely talk about it more in depth. But I know a lot of people are very passionate about proper radar, so we might not get it. Obviously, we won't get it right firsthand, like right away, but we can always go back and fix it, make it better.
So, Nifli, to answer your first question, we're using Discord. We're in a private call.
Yeah.
Oh, and we just gained a new viewer. So we're nine now.
Ooh.
Nine people watching. Okay, so Nifli asked after that, will the raycast be GPU compute shading or just physical raycast?
No clue. It's not my concern. I'm not the one who's doing that.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Then an interesting thought of somebody that said that jamming would be almost impossible to do because of the way it is done in real life. So in real life, you use radar over hundreds of kilometers, right?
mhm.
So even if it goes at the speed of light, there's still some delay between the emission and the return
Well,
of the
the
wave.
the rate is instant, but that doesn't mean we won't put an arbitrary processing time on the radar to actually output that information. You know?
Hmm.
So the ray, the physical ray, the game logic will be
It's
instant.
instant, yeah, of course, but the way it would work is that you would have to delay the output of the radar.
Yeah, but like since the game inherently knows the distance between two objects, we can have that ray come out, or have a return come out, and control how long it actually takes to return something,
Hmm.
assuming we go that route.
So based on distance and some sort of arbitrary light speed, you could just
Well, it wouldn't be
imagine.
arbitrary, it would be light speed.
Yeah, okay, but that would be milliseconds, and you can't really calculate that, can you?
I mean, I'm not sure if floating point would ruin that, because I'm not a programmer.
Ah,
So
that
I'd have to
that'd be
speak with
messy.
West.
Definitely be messy.
Yeah, because
Probably
like,
not ruin it, but be very messy.
so it's a very complex thing that we might have to simplify just a little bit.
Yeah. So
You know.
yeah, back on jamming, just so you know for your own knowledge and for the whole discussion, is basically you have this small delay between the return of the radar wave after the emission. And so jamming basically you send waves in every direction all the time. So basically the receiving radar, you just can't estimate your distance and your Doppler frequency shift because it doesn't exist. And so basically you just made yourself almost impossible to log.
Interesting. Well,
Imagine your light speed is 10 kilometers per second, okay?
mm,
Target is at 20 kilometers, so you would expect a 2-second delay. you know, emit, then 1 second it bounces on target, 2 second it returns. And so the way you would jam is basically send waves all the time so that just after the emission there's already waves coming in. So the radar doesn't effectively know your distance because it thinks you're so close and then it thinks you're so far.
You're
And so
actually
that's how
moving at light
jamming works.
speed back and forth.
Sorry, what?
You're actually moving at light speed back and forth.
What do you mean?
Because you're really close and you're really far. You're really close. You're really far.
No, that's what the radar thinks, yeah.
No, no, that's actually what's happening. That's
No.
yes, of course.
Okay then. Okay then.
I'm
Quantum
just
shift.
yes,
Invent something. The Q word. Fix it everywhere and there you go. Maximum explanation. Quantum
perfect.
physics.
Um, right. Looking at what Draco Dracobo Jacobo just said. The time between sending and receiving is calculated and
That's
in a
about right.
yeah, calculated and in that way you can get what distance, and if you jam the radar in the real world, you can send radio waves at different times to mess with the radar. Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah, and we got 2 more viewers.
Ooh,
One more. We're at 13 views.
ooh. I actually have some stuff I wanted to bring up. Since we're quite a few people now, this would be a great time. So I wanted to ask about fuel types. What would it bring gameplay wise? And just before we start the discussion, I'd like to bring up our the developers' points on we're kind of against it. Not because we don't want or can't do it, but because we don't feel there's actually a gameplay reason. The reason why we say this is because you have one fuel type, right? If you add another fuel type, all you're doing is changing what fuel you need to run a vehicle. So in the end, you're just adding a more complexity for basically something that has a different coat of paint. And performance-wise, it wouldn't take much, but it would be there. The engine would need to check if the correct fuel is being fed to it every tick, or every so often. So, from the player's perspective, why would you guys want different fuel types? What do you feel it brings?
To me, I'd like to just point that out. We would need at least 2 fuel types. One would be like very, very early game, and then quite early on you would switch to the next fuel type, and that would stay for like the rest of the game.
So basically, one that doesn't run as well or clean. Ew, there's a bot. Hold on, let me quickly
Yeah, fuck the
ban.
bots. Ban.
Whatever. Okay, so yeah. You could add higher or less taxes on fuel efficiency. Hold on, let me write that down. Um, I took a pen that I broke. Whoops. Um, so less efficient fuels are taxed. Okay, so what other arguments?
I'm just gonna let the chat express themselves.
Yeah. Well, compared to what I just built, the Norway spruce, which is the next tree to make, is actually freaking tiny. Only 35 to 55 meters. So no arguments on the fuel thing, on the fuel type. What's the diameter of a fir tree? 1.5. Hmm. Okay, so I'll let the other developers know that there wasn't much said on different fuel types. But I'll post like a survey after the stream, so
Mm-hmm.
everyone on the Discord can pitch in.
Well, the only main thing that has been said on it is like either you do two fuels with different powers, such as one is higher efficiency and more taxes or less, and the other one is just the opposite.
Yeah, like that would basically be the only thing we would do, right? Either some vehicles can only run on one fuel, or one engine can run on multiple fuels, but they have different
Efficiencies
yeah.
and yeah, damaging. Because they're still gonna have where, they're gonna tear down a bit.
Yeah, like putting like a fuel like let's say diesel would keep the engine lubricated and last longer, but you put something that has not so much diesel in it and some kind of additive, and the engine could wear out faster because it has less what do you call it? Lubrication.
Lubricate. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh yeah,
It's
also, you planning on making different types of engines by themselves, such as the tiny efficient engine and the massive inefficient engine that just spits oil all over the place?
that would be dependent on the player since engines are modular.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, right? Because last time I saw what looked like Stormworks' aircraft engine. So I was wondering if you would have like pre-made engines and you could have modular parts, or it would be just modular.
Well, the great thing about modularity is it would be very easy for me to that so you're I think you're talking about the V6 engine that I showed in
Exactly.
yeah. I can actually make that extremely easy to make in game. Modularity. Make that either a V4, a V8, a V12. Doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
can.
is it stretching it or not?
It's not necessarily stretching, but for me it's easy. Like I know how in my head how to do it.
All right.
Yeah, right now we're gonna have like at first we're just gonna have. Oh, excuse me. For the pre-alpha, there's only gonna be one engine, obviously, because you know it's just
Well,
to
pre-alpha.
yeah pre-alpha. Sorry.
Yes, the showcase.
Yeah, but we're gonna be adding a bunch of engine types. as the
The
game
game goes.
yeah, as the game goes on. Okay, now I want to. I'm just staring at this, trying to plan it out in my head.
Don't stare, act.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, actually. But I need to Google how a sapling for this tree looks like.
Well, it looks like a sapling. What do you expect,
You
seriously?
you look like a sapling. Look at you with your
Do I? Do
saplingness.
I?
Yes.
Have you got a mirror so I can look at me?
No.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Aw
Time to
shit.
polish some. Yeah, time to polish some metal. That's how they did it in the medieval times. They polished a piece of metal and just looked back at themselves and be like, oh damn. And so either they would be frightened by their look because they would be like putrid and just overall stupid looking, or either they would be like, yes, I love myself.
Well, so that was the whole discussion, right? This is near future third oil crisis. The whole the whole world is trying to be, well, at least in Scotland, it is trying to be efficient. So any engine designed in that time period where
Much
a-
more
a-
efficiency.
anything could be 3D printed, including entire engines, you'd want to go for efficiency. What's more efficient than having literally any engine run on one fuel?
I mean, we can still, we can today, nowadays, we can print engines. It's possible. It's not
Really?
just a future thing, it is possible.
Okay, well,
The Electron rocket, for example, is almost entirely 3D printed, from engines to fuel tank to the fairings.
that's really cool actually. I didn't know that.
It is. Most of the Marlin 1D engine from Falcon 9 is itself 3D printed. Some parts, like the turbo pumps and the combustion chamber, can't really be 3D printed because of the temperatures and the pressures in them.
Right.
But yeah, most of the stuff is already 3D printed. So yeah,
Also, um, like if an engine can run on all fuel types, I also suggested we straight up just call the fuel omni-fuel or something like that, you know?
yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah,
So that way, players who have no idea of the discussion that just took place right now, they see that fuel name, and omni-fuel just kind of clicks, and well, omni means everything, so, or multiple things. So,
yeah,
the fuel makes sense why it would be called omni-fuel, and then, you know, the deductive reasoning, you can use that fuel in anything, which also means hence the name.
yeah.
Instead of calling it biofuel, which would insinuate that it's not biodiesel or
Bio
biojet fuel,
omni-fuel.
you know, like even though it
Yeah.
technically means the same thing.
Okay, so biofuel, low efficiency, low cost, low taxes, needs more fuel core, same distance, for same distance. I mean, why not? Because you would have like the cheap ass, super inefficient and super dirty fuel type, and then you would have some sort of biofuel or omni-fuel, like you say, that would be way more efficient, a tad less costly, and just overall no pollution of it.
I'll write that down. Basically, progression of fuel source.
Yeah. Everyone gives idea. Vasilio, write that down, write that down.
No, I'm literally writing it down. I'm not sure if you can actually hear me writing. Look. Yeah.
No, we can't really.
Damn. I want you guys to like think I'm lying. I'm actually writing it down.
He's lying.
Yeah,
Don't listen to him.
I'm lying.
He's lying. He's not.
I literally bought a notebook just to write stuff down in.
Oh, right. No, that's some dedication.
Hell yeah. Okay. So another thing I wanted to bring up was switching to HDRP. Should we do it? We're on the fence.
All right, could you describe what that is?
Yes, of course I will, my good sir. So, HDRP is basically a different rendering pipeline which allows different graphics, more intense graphics. Simply, simply put, we can make the game look a lot nicer with HDRP. The
Uh-huh.
problem is that with this added visual intensity,
Performance.
you lose performance. That also means that you need a minimum DX11 card, I think it is, or DX12 enabled card. So
That's gonna be tough.
only more modern graphics cards will actually be able to use HDRP, which means that some people might not be able to play the game just because they physically can't render the game. So that's why we're
Oh
iffy about
boy.
switching over.
So if it's the DX11 only and above,
Uh,
that would be
Nifly says
acceptable because it's
DX12.
relatively recent. If it's DX12, that's gonna be a pain
Yeah, I know
because not
my
everyone has
card.
DX12.
Yeah, like my card is DX12, but that's because it's
Yeah,
essentially a brand new card at the time.
for example, my 1-year-old card can't have the well, it doesn't have the X12. It can't handle it. So we have to change GPU just to play this game.
Yeah, which is why we don't want to do it. It would make our life a lot easier because we could make the game a lot more beautiful without having to do hacks to get things to work.
Hacks.
Hacks! No, but like,
I mean, is there a
so
way you could dynamically change that while in game, or is it like you need it's a massive change?
I don't
Because
know.
like
Uh,
if you can just make it a setting, or maybe just a way you can detect if the card is compatible and then switch, maybe that would be good. If you can't, definitely go for the lower spec. Or maybe make a separate .exe, like a separate option. Because you're planning on releasing it on Steam, right?
uh,
So there's
I'll say if a lot of people want, yeah.
so there's yeah, okay, thanks Nifli. So there's this option basically. You can have multiple .exes in the folder of the game, and so Steam will say, would you like to launch this exe or this one when you click play on the game. So you could have like I don't know, it's controlled only by the exe file, but you could have like a separate exe or just a totally separate branch, such as a beta or whatever, that you could download and just launch the game with a GRP.
I know some games do have compatibility for older cards, but we would essentially need to rewrite. We would need to do every shader twice
Oh boy,
because
fun.
we would need to do one for the
Oh yeah,
universal
the
pipeline and
newer
yeah.
and one for the older.
So if we do, we could always do a graphics update in the future and make an HDRP port, but that would take a long time in the future.
And you still would have no guarantee that players have the newer cards that support it.
Yeah. So like it's a very like,
It's like poker. When you play, when you play and you can succeed and you can fail.
and in
And
this
when you
case,
fail, it hurts.
yeah, like we'll fail very badly. So like that's why we're so iffy. Like we really don't want to basically kick out half the player base or even more just because we want to make the game look pretty. Not that we're trying to make this
Exactly.
game like the next what was that? What was that game? What was that movie that was pretending to be a game that like it was absolutely beautiful but it sucked ass. It had to do with werewolves.
What the fuck? What you talking about? I don't
Uh,
even know.
yeah, that's how bad it was. You don't even know what game it is.
I don't.
I'm sure someone in the chat knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I seriously hope so.
Forget the name.
That's gonna be problematic. I like the streams. We're just chilling out. You're doing your stuff. I'm reading the chat, crawling around. It's just That's just awesome.
I'm trying to search for the game.
The game. Well, speaking of games, shouldn't you be making your game instead of searching for one?
Okay, you know what? Stop spitting facts at me, sir.
Roger that.
That's a bannable offense. Saying things that are true. I learned from the
Oh
best.
well, guess I'll die.
Uh-oh.
Why are you making a ski for the tree?
Because the reference pictures I was looking at have all the branches go like up.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he just wants to go for a vacation to get away from all those tree haters.
Well, actually, it's an invasion. It's invading on our territory.
Gonna fucking send a spike through your ass. That's what it's gonna do.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Here we go again. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, that looks terrifying. I would run away if I saw something like that.
Imagine you're like running through the forest and then you just trip.
And you just impale yourself. But you seem to forget the fact that this is like 25 meters tall.
55.
That's even worse.
And this one, this branch thing in particular goes up what is that, 7 meters? No, yeah,
Yeah, I
7.8.
doubt any human being would be 7 meters.
Have you ever seen Attack on Titan?
I did, but
I
we're
bet.
not titans, as far as I know.
Oh,
Too bad, yeah, I know. Cringe life. Imagine living.
imagine being alive.
Coffin dance time.
Actually, I want to do this first. Okay, there we go. Now, the leaves on this one are really narrow.
Ideas for the trees. Make it so near houses or campfire there's trivia or hidden facts, or just random messages imprinted in the bark.
Ooh, that would be a cool Easter egg.
Yeah, that would, yeah, it would. It would just require maybe slightly modified trees or modified tree generation, or just simply just placing them by yourself, like 3 trees with those messages.
Well, what I could also do, right, is you have the tree. When a tree generates, you just have a possibility for an option of a
A
message being
message, a
carved
new
into the
texture being
tree.
used, yeah,
Yeah, and you just overlay
a
a
carving on
texture.
it.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like it's carved.
Mm-hmm. That's actually quite interesting.
I'll put a hint for where that hidden cargo container will be. Oh yeah, for people who didn't hear about it, who weren't here last stream, I'm gonna be publicly posting this when the alpha goes live, the pre-alpha goes live. I'm gonna be hiding a cargo container in the ocean, probably, or maybe on land. I don't know. You'll have to look. Uh, and if whoever finds it first will get a free copy of the game when it goes paid.
Just for that fact, I'm not gonna search for it.
Uh,
Get my money.
yeah, God damn it. Imagine having people not look for it because they want to pay for your game. It's okay. You can
I
give the
know, right?
you can still search for it and give a free copy to give the free copy to a Discord member of your choice or something.
Alright. Nifly will be decompiling the game to find the container. Data mining intensifies.
Hmm. I mean,
Hmm.
if you do that,
You're banned.
bad no. Well, you'll still need to provide proof that you found it. So
Yeah,
you'll
but since they know the location, they can just go there.
they're gonna how are they gonna know the location if they don't have the grid system with them?
Ooh. I see what you did there.
you know? So like, have fun finding it.
And I'm going to it.
I'm actually gonna make these leaves longer than the branch since it since they're like pointed upwards.
Script is gonna use his game breaking methods to find it. Reassuring, very reassuring.
Good luck. I am planning on hiding it very, 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 very well. So
Hint,
if
hint, under the terrain.
huh? Oh yeah. Well, I am going
Good
to
move.
obviously people need to know what the container looks like. So I'm going to provide pictures of the container. There's going to be more than one container, but it's going to be a very specific identification code you need to look for, which is what you'll have to send a picture of.
Oh boy.
So it's going to be a basically special container with a special texture on
Number
it.
on it.
Yeah, or texture number, whatever. And people will have to look for that container. And then once they find that container, they get a free copy of the game when it goes alpha. Or not alpha, but whenever we make it paid.
That's just awesome.
Yeah, when I told West, I was a little bit worried West wouldn't be on board, but the moment I told him, he's like, "Fuck yeah, do it, hell yeah, go for it." I'm like, "Hell yes."
I mean, it's like one copy and it's free publicity, right?
Oh,
Free advertisement.
it's
It,
funny because he didn't actually say that. The first thing he said was like, "Yeah, get the community engaged," and I'm like, "Hell yeah, this man knows what he's talking about."
yeah, that's the thing. If the community loves the game, they're gonna promote it and then people are gonna buy it.
We already had a couple YouTubers offer
Hmm.
um that kind of stuff for when the game comes out, and I'm like, "Damn, we're getting popular."
I mean, yeah, you have to prepare for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit funky. Like I've been in the public eye before, but I'll never on the level I'll ever be with this, you know.
Well, I hope you're gonna enjoy the bath.
Well, yeah, of course there's gonna be good and bad, but just
Of course, there's always.
yeah, you just gotta like steel yourself, I guess, for the bad and not obviously not just throw it away because that's just as bad as,
Yeah.
like just be respectful. If they're respectful, you're respectful.
Script be like, just remember I'm the third member that joined the server. I mean, I would probably have been the second one if I had an invite link. You just had the right people to talk to. Okay, we're back at 10 people watching now.
Damn.
And 2 hours, 17 minutes of streaming.
Damn, we might actually go over. I want to get this tree done, at least 2 trees. I'm trying to find the option I was looking for.
Right, bye, Nifly. Safe one, guy.
Ah, bye Niffler. Possible.
No, it's
Random. There we go.
necessary.
Okay, give me another random seed. Not 69 since we already used that.
What number between what and what?
Uh, let's,
0 to 100?
let's do 250 to 1000.
Well, 420 has been selected by the people.
Oh! Damn it. Wow.
The people have spoken.
The people have spoken. Okay.
Oh god.
God. Jesus Christ, really? Are we really gonna keep this seed?
Double nice.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. It's very open at the top.
Yeah. The people have spoken. I can't. I'm sorry. My hands are tied here. Ooh, this is a good song.
What about you do? Yeah, you can't do decimals. Fuck. I
Yeah.
was about to say do 4.20. Modular trees? Not really.
No.
It's
They
just like generating them so they look kind of convincing.
so we aren't Hello Games where everything is randomly generated. What a terrible idea.
And yeah, that's just suicidal. Your world is gonna take 2 hours to load, and then it's gonna be a pain because yes,
Oh, there we go.
the two time you asked for phone number to be selected, 69 420.
Yeah,
How convenient.
it's kind of my fault because I didn't I really honestly didn't think those numbers would be chosen because I didn't even think about them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But like, how could I be such a fool,
you fell right into the trap.
right? Okay, why are excuse me?
Why are you running?
No, why are these here? Hold
Why
on.
are you here? Why are you here?
Why are we here? Only to suffer.
Ah yes, suffering, one of man's easiest thing to do.
Jesus. Would you lighten up a little, kids?
I mean, Jesus kind of suffered a lot. He got crucified.
The Bible too. Jesus is back and he's not crucifying around.
I'm gonna crucify you.
Oh, Jesus.
Mighty Lord, what have you done?
Okay, now we do the same thing we did before. Let me actually hide, or yeah, go into this mode so I can actually see what I'm doing. It would be nice if I selected the correct object. So, there we go. Uh, hidden trivia. Oh, why is strength so? Bring this down and then start painting. There we go.
Looks like a hedgehog.
You're a hedgehog.
Am I? Am I
Yeah,
that spiky?
yes. Fun fact, he's actually a hedgehog. I think there might be a leak.
Wait, what noise do a hedgehog make? Do they like squeak or something?
Actually they do. My friend has two of them.
Imagine having two pet hedgehogs. Let me guess, one of them is named Sonic.
No, I
Ah,
don't
for
remember their
fuck's
names.
sake.
That was a while ago and they're both dead now.
Ah,
So, yeah, I should probably unwrap these straight. Okay. Here we go.
okay, so somebody is suggesting that you make the branches uh, pointing less upwards the bigger they are.
That's actually just a artifact of the length. It's an artifact of the length of the branch, if I understand what you said correctly.
I mean, how did you understand it?
As the branches, as the leaves get bigger, the how they point up is less.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an artifact of the length modifier. If I change the hair length,
Oh
uh,
no, it was a suggestion. It was not an actual fact.
oh, oh,
Misunderstanding for the win.
yeah. Well, looking at an actual tree. Hmm. I'm going to have to see if I can actually control that with the weights. I don't think I can control that with weight,
Ah shit, here we go again.
which means I'd have to do either A, some funky things, or B,
Some more funky things.
yeah.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, another thing I can do is just straight up simulate the leaves, but that would take a,
Ooh, yeah.
that would take a very long time.
Oh boy.
So, okay. Uh, I just want to test something quickly.
Okay, what about you do multiple particles, such as the lower part of the foliage and the upper part?
I could do that. The problem with that, though, is that, the transition between the two parts wouldn't be smooth. They would have to overlap a little bit.
Yeah, but that's losing a little bit to fix a lot.
I'll
Well, not fix a lot, but
yeah, let's try it.
yeah, let's see.
Okay. Which also means I'm going to have to create a separate uh density group, and then modify the density for the upper. There we go. Oh, there's a little spot there that's still blue. Okay. Why are you not painting? Oh, because it's up here. There we go. Uh, I'll do 50. I'll do the top one as 100 for now. Object.
Oh boy, what the fuck have you done?
Well, I don't know. What have you done?
Not much. I've been sitting in front of my screen for about 2 hours and a half.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, right.
Let's give it the four, the same seed. Why are there leaves at the top? Oh, right, because I inset the density.
You just have massive leaves at the extreme top.
Don't worry, it's
Helicopter.
normal.
Trust me, I'm an engineer.
I am an engineer. I'm not. Oops. Lord.
Stream. They're gonna
Uh-oh.
know. Well, I think it's a bit late for that.
See, like, you see what I mean?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, okay, now I see it. There's like two of them that exactly clip each other.
Because there's no effector I can use or weight group here. There's no phase group.
I mean, you could try and split them like exactly horizontally, because I saw that the top group is like there's a bit there's two of the foliage that just go down a bit more. So I mean, you could try and exactly split them in two instead of having like some that go down below the separation, I guess.
That's I could do that, but like again,
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
like, is it really that much of a problem? You know? Let me just try bringing the there, actually. But then you have the thing where a lot of branches are clipping through each other. You know?
I mean, some branches do clip in real life, and since those planes are just gonna be transparent with foliage, I guess it's not gonna be that much of a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Okay.
there's much difference in a good way, chat says.
Okay, good. There's just a huge section of the tree missing right here at the top, though.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely up to you, but to me it looks way better like that.
okay, then I'll keep it like this then. So let me just make sure that this has a UV on it.
I don't know, chat, what do you think about the tree? Do you think it's better like that, or was it better before? Since we got a chat, we're gonna use it.
Looks
Looks
like a.
like a car.
What kind of cards are you drawing? Oh wait, no, I know
We're
why.
we're gonna need we're gonna need a revision of your vocabulary, sir.
So I know exactly what image he's gonna post.
Uh-oh. I think I do as well, sadly.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it like this. Holy jeez.
Oh boy, what have you done again?
Is the particle system still active?
Chance it is.
Yeah, it was. There. Oh wow, and this
Boom.
has like very low triangle count, much lower than I anticipated, so that's good.
Good. It do
Very.
be looking cool.
Gonna select the trunk, create group, assign. Uh, select the trunk,
Oh
invert,
boy.
hide.
We're gonna get good trees on this game. Imagine that.
Imagine having trees that look like trees.
I know, right, cringe?
It's funny because for one of my school projects, we had to make an advertisement. So our group was basically just Samsung shitting on Apple. Our phones actually have chargers.
Imagine that.
Was the whole point of our ad? But like
Just,
we ain't shit on them for no reason. We shit on them with reason, which is my favorite kind of shitting on.
it's like, yeah, you're renting, but you have reasons to rent.
Yeah, but on some servers they'll actually ban you for undermining the admins if you do that. So.
All right. Pretty sure you're including Turas in this kind of server thing.
Well, if you're respectful, we won't ban you for criticism, obviously. But
Copy that.
if you're just on on the server and you're just talking shit without actually backing up your points, then
Then prepare to get banned. Okay, roger that.
yeah, because otherwise like you're not actually bringing anything to the discussion. You're just shitting on for no
Being an
reason.
ass to everyone.
Yeah. Which is where we draw the line. APEC.
We're down to 7 viewers and we're passing 2 hours 35 minutes of streaming.
We're almost at the end.
Yeah, it went really fast to be honest.
Yeah. Uh, I'm maybe I might hold a small poll and see if people are free to watch me stream again tomorrow, and I'll continue.
Alright. Depending on the time I might be there as well.
Ooh.
To drop shitty references and stupid jokes.
I'll see about inviting maybe second person on too.
Yeah, maybe a third even.
Just have a whole party.
Now I'm gonna push it a bit, but invite the whole server in the voice chat, so you don't have to watch the chat.
Jesus Christ. Are you trying
Eh,
to kill me?
In a way, yes.
In the future, when we have a lot more players, I am planning on having like a small raffle or something, and just having the person who's invited like come on by random chance.
Mhm.
I'm just cleaning up the very obvious branches a little bit more.
This one just had a twin. It just decided to grow a twin spontaneously.
Yeah. I have to clean this one up in particular a little bit, since it's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty close to the ground.
Yeet that shit out. You might want to, yeah, center it. And now there's a leaf exactly above it.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, it's good.
The y'all. There we go.
Yeah,
Because a lot of them generated other.
weirdly.
Yeah.
I mean, 420 seed, what did you expect?
I'll just blame it on chat. Chat's fault.
Yeah, fuck you, chat.
How dare you?
Just because I can means I have to do it.
There you go.
Yo mama. Yo mama.
Yo. Hmm.
There's
Yo.
so much questions. Where, why? Just why?
We need explanations.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's see. Can I just literally do the exact same thing I did here? So parent the tree bones together. Let me actually make an instance. Oh, I can't instance.
Oh no.
Damn
Yes,
it.
send the picture of Obama in the chat. In the Discord chat. I despise it. Thanks, script, but yeah. Vas, I recommend you don't check the Discord.
Yo, but it's too late. I already clicked.
Oh no.
Yo, Obama. Delete this, man.
Delete the thing.
Okay, now we parent the bone structure to the tree.
Yuba.
Hide the trunk, select the lower portion. There we go. Oh, look at the little fir tree.
Tiny boy. Now make it thick. That's actually cute, the way the flower, like
Yeah,
the leaves just grow and then just, yeah, that's cute.
and then it just keeps growing.
Okay, question from the chat, why are you not using the latest Blender?
I am. 2.9.1.
Visible confusion.
2.90.1. I think I know why he asked. So Blender 2.79 is the one you assumed I had, right? Right, Draco?
Awkward silence.
Yeah, just waiting for him to respond.
He says he sees it in the left corner. Left bottom.
Really? I'm pretty sure 2.9.01 or it. I'm pretty sure this is the latest.
This is, yeah, and bottom right. All the last information you can see.
Let's check.
2.90.1.
Oh my god, they updated. 2.91 is the latest. I have 2.90.1. The
So
fourth
he was
major.
right.
Yeah.
So he was right. You can't deny that.
I'll update it after the stream. I had no idea. There's no uh, updates in Blender that tell you when there's a new version out. And I'm not subscribed to any newsletters or anything.
Yeah, personally, I don't find the need to have those. Like, seriously, who needs them?
Hmm. Oh, I need to fix some. This is not supposed to be shoulder, Norway, Bruce. There we go. There we go. Switch back over to a Unity. Import new asset. Norway spruce. Well, the fact that it's appearing as a sapling means that's fixed, or that's not a problem. I think I didn't set the, yeah, I only have one texture. Oh shit. This is not gonna be fun.
Looks like a newspaper after my dog bites it.
It's actually, so all the trees in this game are actually paper mache.
Papier mâché.
Yeah. So, you know,
And that's the actual way you should say it.
papier mache.
There you go. Was that very hard? It
Yes.
really wasn't.
I'm
No, it
trying.
wasn't. It wasn't because I decided it wasn't.
Hmm. Sorry, but screw you.
Shh. Just keep quiet.
Faces by sides. That's not what I want.
Oh boy. What did I just see?
There. I know there's an option to select similar, but like, I don't remember which one it is. Which one is it? I can't do material, and I can't do area. Can I do polygon sides? No. Oh wait, I'm a dumbass.
So
Hold on,
we're
I'm
we're
just being.
hitting the T minus 15 minutes mark to the 3 hours. You might need or want an extension of stream because you look like you still have some work to do.
Actually, fun fact. I'm going to be done this model within the minute.
Ah, great.
So,
So
uh,
afterwards, what do you do?
so after this, it's just gonna, I guess, me screwing around for the last 15 minutes while I close up the stream.
Yeah, right. Maybe do the poll you talked about a bit earlier.
I'm gonna be doing that over on Discord as
Oh, around Discord. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I'll be setting that up after the stream. But there was something I remember talking about showing. Before. Oh yeah, my web game. Right, right. I'll have to.
Ah, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let me import this. Go back to Unity. Why did that not?
Because it did not.
Why do you only have one material? Try that again. There we go. Give it the same temporary. Hey. There we go. Little
There
tiny
you go.
tree. Little tiny
An actual
sapling.
sapling.
Yeah.
Right, make it grow.
Uh,
Achieve big.
achieve bigant.
It did not big itself.
Yeah, cause I don't know how to get it to look big in the actual game, but I know if I look at the viewer here, you can see it's freaking huge. And for a completely temporary texture on it, it doesn't look half bad. Even though the branches repeat themselves a lot.
Are you in a separate window or something?
Oh, oh right. Uh, here. Right.
Good thing I noticed it.
Yes. There. It's hidden by the blender. I always forget about that.
Uh-huh. Ah, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, bottom right. I usually only use it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, to just showcase to yourself what it looks like.
Yeah.
Showcase to yourself? How does that even work?
Hmm.
I'm inventing some principles.
You really
Is
are.
it?
Okay, now I
I
need
am
to set up a
the
scene.
mind engineer.
Stream some scrap mechanic. Jeez, who would ever want to watch me play a game?
Imagine a dev playing a game.
Right?
Cringe.
Imagine like a game.
Especially if it's not theirs.
Imagine a game dev playing a game.
Oh boy. What a really cringy and stupid idea.
Right? Like, Jesus. I could never imagine such a thing.
Leave Jesus alone, he has enough work to do.
No.
Just like you. Get back to work, slave.
It's funny because on the modding team uh
Or,
for SAS Factory
yeah,
modding, my name on there is Slave 5.
I'm not even gonna ask why.
Good.
Why though?
But you just said you weren't gonna ask. Because I say so.
I am lying.
Hmm. It was just a joke. So, you know. Okay, so this is the little web game I'm working on. I have movement down.
Ah yes, Pew Pew Simulator.
Yes, I have the movement set, and I can also fire bullets.
Random generation.
Is this sound going through?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's probably for the best. It's a little bit loud.
Pew 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 Pew. Hello.
Wait, you can actually hear it good?
Yeah, okay, never mind.
And yeah, as time goes on, it gets more difficult. And if you hit one of these red dots, it actually just crashes the game right now because I don't have a game over screen yet.
Lol.
So yeah, this is a little thing I've been working on all by myself for school. I don't know why I'm trying to dodge these. It's not the point of the game, but
Achievement crash.
lower the sound. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. It's okay.
Lower the sound.
I am so sorry. I can't believe I've done this to you guys.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's deaf.
yeah, I'm actually
We're
dead.
all deaf.
So, I have a lot of trees to do on my own time, but that's basically how I'll be doing all of the trees.
They're just constantly repeating that process of just making the trunk, making the leaves, then arranging, uh, changing some stuff, then rough texture mapping, and there you go.
Yeah. And then, rinse and repeat for every single,
Rinse and repeat.
yeah. So, yeah, that's it. But we'll be ending the stream, I guess, a couple minutes early. If anyone has
Mhm.
any, last minute questions.
Any last words? No? Alright, proceed with the execution.
Holds gun to head. Interact
Adios.
with the community, motherfuckers.
Do you like onions?
I fucking love onions.
So do I.
Onions are like probably like I will eat raw onion. That's how much I love it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, well, I'm not as weak as you, I guess. So my bloodline isn't weak. How does it feel having a weak bloodline?
You have the power of baguette on my side.
I do also have the power of baguette because I am technically French Canadian, not English. So, you know.
You don't. You need to be born in France to have the power of baguette.
Okay,
Otherwise,
well,
you're just an imposter.
do I have the power of
Did you
uh?
have the power of Christ with you?
Shrek wants to know your location. Are you going to make floors or materials, colors,
Floor as in on the grass, on the concrete, or floor as in inside the houses?
or inside a ship? You could specify a little bit more. What you mean?
Yeah, because sometimes questions are just very vague.
Yeah.
Like, come on, people, we're not mind readers, right?
Speak for yourself.
Roger that. I'm not a mind reader. He might be.
I am
What
a
am I
mind reading
thinking?
it. Damn. I want a piece of that.
Yeah. Right.
Trust me, that's exactly what you're thinking. Don't lie to them. For trees and other things. So I'm not doing the textures for the trees. West will be doing that. So that's why they're temporary textures right now. Uh, as for other things, yes, there will be textures. Though we're still trying to nail down a art style which we won't be doing for pre-alpha. So the game will look as it does when you guys get to it, but it will change in the future. It's not final at all.
Okay, what about North? What do you mean, like the North Pole? Will there be something special there? Such as the Arctic in Star Wars? No? Alright.
It what?
Oh, oh my god, I'm not the only one to do stupid jokes.
So so north, east, west, and south. They were all friends, but after the third oil crisis, West decided to go his own direction, and all the other three cardinal directions shunned him from the community.
Just spontaneously combusted.
Yes, exactly.
Will you have different resolutions for textures?
The resolution on the texture is completely dependent on what that texture is used for. If it's a very small object, you're not going to put a 4K texture on something the size of your pinky. So resolution will be dependent on whatever definition we need. But we might go for a more of a pixelated kind of style. We're not sure yet. We still need to discuss that internally.
Right. Earth, flat or globe? Yes
Uh,
or no?
flat. It's gonna be flat.
Flat. Yeah, of course.
There's currently no point in having a globe. Actually, that's something that we. No, I don't. No globe. Thinking about it.
Letters, okay.
Oh, different
That would not.
resolution size in settings for performance. Well, in the pre-alpha might have very basic settings, but obviously as time goes on, we'll add more and more settings to the game so people with less powerful computers can at least attempt to configure the game to get it to run properly. Though we won't know the performance requirements until pre-alpha comes out so we can gather information. What about UI? What about UI? Currently, we discussed it very, very, very briefly, like a couple of sentences. So I'm not entirely sure, but West is going to be doing the UI. Uh, I'm not sure if he's going to do the final style right away or if we're going to update the UI after. So that's about as much as I can comment on that because I simply don't know. But there is obviously going to be um, a UI in the pre-alpha. It won't just be like pure functionality.
And we just passed the 3 hours mark.
Oh damn. Yes. So this will be the last question I answer, and then we'll end the stream. So pre-alpha, basically, you'll have a basic amount of parts, a very limited game world, and you'll be able to go from building your vehicle to placing it in the world and messing around with it. Higher than that, we don't have plans for it. Basically, pre-alpha will be getting all of the core features in, making sure they all work without issues, and then after that, we'll have to have a meeting between all the devs to discuss what our next priority is, which will probably be the addition of the modular aspect of various parts and other more not necessarily game mechanic stuff, but things that will build onto the mechanics we already have in. Good night, Draco. Thank you,
Yeah, it's midnight 55 here.
thank you for sticking around for so long. I won't keep
Yeah,
you any longer. I won't keep anyone any longer, actually. So, thank you for attending the stream, and thank you to Maniac for. Uh,
yeah,
uh,
real pleasure. Thanks for having me over.
thanks for having me over. Yeah, you're actually sitting right next to me. We're using the same
Yeah,
microphone.
we're sharing a beer right now.
It was. I guess this was a little bit of a test run for this, which I really like. So I'll definitely be inviting more people on.
Yeah,
Okay, well, see you around, guys.
yeah, have a nice night, I guess. Right, because it's gonna be night for most people.
Yeah, it's night for me too. So there you go.